you noticed he's got
one of them dies.
Had a storm last night, a lot of rain.
Oh, sad for it.
They fight.
Yeah.
They fight. It's mostly from each other.
Really?
Yeah.
They're violent.
They're violent. Yeah. It's territory. They want, you know, to keep get all the females in that territory. So in May they started breeding. So they chase the other alligators off away. If they don't leave, then they fight with until one of them dies, and then the other one eats it.
Eats it?
Eats
They're
it.
oh, okay. They love it. They're loving it. So it just smells good. It smells like cat food. I think it's good.
Where are you going, Mary?
On the river.
On the bayou?
On the bayou.
And what's that behind you right there?
It's an airboat. It's gonna be my first time on an airboat. It's gonna be great.
But yeah, they'll stay all through the winter. That's their nesting season. Typically the female will lay 2. Every once in a while we'll have one that'll lay 3 eggs on the nest.
Wow.
We're seeing new pairs of eagles and new nests popping up every single year out here.
Wow.
All right, here we go. Hey, Mange, let's go. Come on.
Oh my god,
See, on an alligator. Top, bottom, just like us. It closes top to bottom, and then what's called a nictitating membrane. It's a clear lens. Some deer meat. Sugar. Hey, come on, boy. Come on. Heard that? The bite down force on an alligator this size, 2,000 to 2,500 psi, pounds of pressure per square inch. Hey. There that. Look at his eye. Watch when he opens. Saw it? Front to back and top to bottom.
Cool.
And then right here is his ear. Oh. Hey, come on. Hey.
It's cute.
Come on, come up here. Come up here. Come on, I know you can do it. Come on. Come on. There you go. Come on, come on. Oh, you missed the chicken. The Cajun troller motor.
That's cool, huh?
You got it. An alligator can jump 2/3 of its body length straight up out of the water. 10 feet long. So you can jump about 7 feet vertically. You're only sitting about 4 feet. So my seat,
Get me.
you see my seat's way up there? That's not a coincidence.
Okay. Cool.
I know how to drive the boat and I know the way home, so that makes me important today. Hey, look.
Damn. It's amazing.
They don't chew, they swallow whole.
Oh, okay. It's fantastic. So, how old is he, you think?
About 20-ish,
Really?
15 to 20 years old.
Wow.
That closes over his throat, so he can go up, he can, like you see the notches?
Oh, yeah.
He can open his mouth underwater and to catch a fish, a frog, snake, turtle, whatever, and not get mud and water in his throat. It would choke him.
Yeah.
What he'll do is he'll go under, bite down, grab whatever he's going after, bite, crush, and break his bones and kill it. Bring it up to the surface. He'll tilt his head up out of the water, and there's a muscle in his neck that pulls the flap out of the way. And then he can swallow whatever he's got.
Ooh.
Each of the bumps on the top of his neck, his back, and on his tail, each bump is an individual piece of bone. It's called an osteoderm. We call them buttons or scoots. But the notches mean he was raised on an alligator farm. Before we'd release him, we put a metal tag on the web in between the toes on both back feet, and then we'll notch 2 or 3 notches out of the tail. And then we'll release them. They have... they can heal up from some really bad injuries really quickly. They can lose a whole limb and in a month, completely healed. Not have it? So give me some chicken.
Jet'll do it.
Oh, yeah?
Let go. Let go.
Oh.
Doesn't hurt at all.
Doesn't hurt at all?
His teeth are not even big enough to go through my skin. Of course, my hands are not soft.
wanna
But
try.
if I jerk away, then it'll cut. But not that. I'm not gonna need stitches. Let go. Hey, supposed to let go. See? Didn't do anything.
Yeah. But,
Just don't jerk.
oh, yeah. It's like a lizard. It's
Nothing to it. Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Let go.
Wow.
Now if you hold him, yeah. If you're right behind his head,
Uh-huh.
he can't turn enough.
Oh, that's
to
right,
bite.
yeah. You are so small.
To his bottom jaw.
Okay.
And then grab the skin underneath. See the little flap?
Okay, yeah.
And that seals his throat off.
Oh. Wow.
And then his eyes, the nictating membrane.
Oh.
See the clear lens?
Uh-huh.
See how clear it is on this one? On the other alligator, the bigger alligator, it was almost white.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like cataracts.
Oh.
It gets hazy and harder to see out of as they get older.
Oh. And the ears?
The ear is a flap.
Okay, yeah.
It,
Oh. It's like turtles?
and then the nostrils flare open and close, and there's a flap inside like a check valve. When he goes under, he closes his nostril and the flap closes. It'll let air out, but it won't let water in.
Oh.
Kind of hard to see. You look on the inside, see the little row of holes? That's the sockets for his bottom teeth to fit into.
Oh, yeah.
Then all these little dots, those are sensory receptors. He has them all over his body, but thousands around his jawline.
Whoa.
So if at his size, he's eating small stuff like insects and minnows, little frogs, tadpoles. But if something is in the water splashing around, that gator can feel the vibrations in the water using those sensory receptors, which, like I said, 10 times more sensitive than the tips of our fingers.
Whoa.
He can feel those vibrations from a distance away, and it would definitely attract him, because for him, easy meal. If it is struggling to stay on the surface, likely in some kind of distress, half the work's already done. He's just got to show up and finish it off.
Wow.
Capitalize.
Hey. That's fantastic.
So even at this small distance nose to eyes, every inch nose to eyes is a foot long, like I said earlier. So he's got about 3/4 of an inch nose to eyes. Look at his whole length. He's about 9 inches long, 3/4 of a foot. So from a baby hatching out of the egg all the way up to 15 feet long, that distance, nose to eyes, is an accurate representation of his overall length.
This is fantastic. I'm gonna learn a lot with you, buddy.
Now, his feet are webbed. The back feet are more webbed than the front. When they swimming real slow, they'll paddle. Or they floating, they'll paddle with their webbed feet. And they swimming slow, they'll paddle. But once they get to swimming fast, they just streamline their legs along the side, shake that tail left and right, and they can swim their feet very, very quickly. And they swim so fast, their head, their neck, and their chest is up out the water. It looks like a little RC boat going across the water.
Yeah.
Very, very fast. Now you notice he's got 5 toes on his front foot and only 4 on his back. Only 3 of them have claws. The 2 without a claw and the 1 back here without a claw is used for sensitivity, feeling around on the bottom looking for prey.
Cool.
The claws are sharp, but they don't try to scratch you. They use that for climbing on logs and on mud, climbing up. The female uses them for digging in the nest.
Can you tell if it's a male or a female?
That's a male.
How can you tell?
Because I have a wife and 2 daughters, and they always look. That would be a female right there, all day. I'm kidding. It's too small to tell.
Too small?
Once it gets bigger, there's one hole under the tail, right behind the back legs. If it is a male, he has a penis. It's inside. The whole package, as needed, pops out.
Oh, this is so cool.
And give him a kiss. Slip him a French kiss. He has 77 piercings at one time, free of charge. I'm kidding.
So
So the noise he's making, he's calling for mama.
Oh,
He said, Mama,
yeah.
help me, save me, come get me.
I'm sorry,
They
little
got
buddy.
me.
How long does it take them to get their full size?
So it depends. They grow roughly 1 foot per year up to about 6 feet long or 6 years old. And then the bigger they get, the slower they grow.
Oh.
So, and there's a lot of other factors that come into play. Their diet, the more they eat, the better they eat, the faster they grow. So there's a lot of factors that come into play. So you can't look at an alligator and just by his size say, okay, he's this many years old, because there's many things that'll change that. Life expectancy is about like people. They can live to be 100 years old, but realistically 60, 70 years, because when they get very big, like Budy or bigger, the males especially, they get very territorial and they fight and kill each other over territory. And they are cannibalistic. So they'll eat that other alligator. If they kill it, they're not going to waste a meal, but he's not going to eat it right away. He's going to leave it for a week or two floating around in his territory as a warning to other males
Oh.
Fuck around and find out. Come in my territory, try to steal my girlfriends, that's gonna happen to you.
Okay.
And then after a week or two, all the other males know that there's a big dude there and he means business, know to stay away. At that point, that other alligator is rotting and decaying or marinating, softens up. He's already proved his point. Now he's not gonna waste that meal. He's gonna go back, and because it's rotting and decaying, it breaks apart much easier, so he can easily eat it piece by piece. Whereas when it's fresh, he's got to work to rip it.
That's right. Yeah.
They basically dismember.
Yeah. Wow.
Because they don't chew, they swallow whole.
Yeah.
So he's got to rip off bite-sized pieces. When they're young, their teeth are razor sharp, and they use their teeth to cut and tear. Kind of like a dog, they bite and they shake their head and kind of tug back. They're trying to use the teeth like a serrated knife to cut loose a piece. Whereas the big gators, their teeth are very blunt. They can't cut and tear like a small gator can, but he uses bite down force to crush and break bones, and he uses his strength to rip body parts off. They grab something and they bring it under, and they do the death roll where they twist and they turn, and they rip body parts off using strength and sheer force.
Wow.
See that? We didn't need to go to the zoo.
Nope, not for sure. Yeah, no. Wow.
So the one I saw right here, is a baby from last year.
Okay.
So this one's about a foot long, twice that size.
Oh.
So this little guy is 2 months old, and they stay 2 years with Mama Gator.
Had a campfire, and over the campfire is a big drum.
To ask without ice for once.
Oh my god. That's what. Oh my god. What he was saying? That was for what?
Oh no, that's a video.
That's a video.
I am back from this fabulous day. I'm exhausted. I sat down almost all day long. Like this morning was the editing and this afternoon was the airboat. But my body was so like a lot of tensions, a lot of contractions, happiness and all that I am exhausted. But it's so weird. It's like I run a marathon or something. But as you just saw in the video, wow. I cannot believe how much fun I had. I cannot believe I held a baby gator and I kissed it. And I cannot believe I had a massive 20 years old big gator eating chicken right in front of me, like just a couple of feet away. In the wild, in the bayou. Wow, the bayou, so beautiful. Those cypress trees, oh my goodness, they are so amazingly beautiful, especially when you're in the boat and those trees are coming out of the water and those Spanish beard, just, wow, so beautiful. I've never seen a place like this before. In my entire life, I've never been in a place that is so unique or that resemble that is similar to the Bayou. And I'm so glad I got to do the airboat. It was a surprise. That was the surprise. I thought it was in the air, but airboat, maybe. Oh, actually, yeah, that's weird. But no, it was on the water, and I just had so much fun. We were going so fast at some point. I thought I was just flying. I wasn't feeling anything. I was just, I wasn't feeling the boat or anything. It was really so smooth. Amazing, guys, amazing. And then Chad knew so much about the Bayou. He's been doing that for a long time now, and actually he's been doing that since last year. That was the first airboat company in the entire United States, guys. How freaking amazing. They've been doing those tours for 30 years, more than 30 years, and they don't even do any kind of promotion or whatever. They're in the Petit Futé, which is a French book for like how to explain it in English. Just gonna put so tired. Gonna put something here, but they just, you know, people talk so much about them that yeah, they're well known. And Chad was telling me that almost, I think he said something like, was it 45% people coming are French? Wasn't it 3/4 of the people? Or 45%? Man, I don't remember. I learned a lot about the Bayou, about the Gators. We saw many bald eagles, gators, we saw deers, and lots of different birds that I don't remember any of their names. It rained on us, but it was actually really fun. I had a lot of fun. But wow, I think we stayed like a couple of hours out there, and it felt like, I don't know, it felt like not that long because I had so much fun. It was thrilling. I can't believe that experience was real, especially when we were do you drive an airboat? I guess drive. I'm not sure that's the right verb, but whatever. In near those cypress trees, it really felt unreal. It felt like we were in another world, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna put all kind of information about this specific place. They're just so nice, so welcoming, so a lot of warmth, you know. Really recommend you guys to check them out and to do an airboat tour if you come to Louisiana, because just wow, this is the real experience. This is as Louisiana as it can be. I was so excited after the tour, and then the exhaustion, like just, you know, my body got exhausted quite quickly, and I was just processing everything in the car. And then Danny and I, we were just quiet. We were hungry, tired, and full of, you know, like memories building up. And now we're here, and I feel like I cannot talk English, and I'm so sorry about it, because I just wish I could really express how amazing this experience was, and I was really not expecting to have so much fun, and not expecting that at all, and especially not this morning I didn't know, and I was not expecting to hold a baby gator today, and I did, and I cannot wait for mom and dad to see the videos and all that. That was amazing. I'm gonna try to finish some editing here. Table is a mess, but here it is. I'm gonna try to do that for you to have a video tomorrow, which is gonna be the first video of my trip to Louisiana. That's it. I will see you oh my goodness, guys, tomorrow we're going to Florida, see the air show. I have a shirt ready for it, and it's gonna be a couple of hours drive. We're keeping the Mustang for that, so that's gonna be great. We're gonna go through Mississippi, Alabama. It's gonna be the first time in those states. We're only gonna go through them, maybe stop a bit, but still, I think it's gonna be fun, and I'm excited for that, and especially excited for the show. I do hope that we're gonna have some P-51 Mustangs up there, but we'll see. Even if they don't, I know I'm gonna really enjoy this day. It's gonna be tiring, but definitely worth it. Probably hot. So I will see you next tomorrow, but for you the video, I guess just in a couple of days. Take care of yourself, and I'll see y'all very soon. I'm tired.